Hey there, Nemo Ashong here, founder of Empjoyment, and thank you for letting me be a part of your journey today. What I want to talk to you about is the Empjoyment Mission and my own personal mission. The reason why we created Empjoyment, the reason why we wake up every day and we serve our pioneers and employees so powerfully. And the reason for that here is because we are on a mission to bring together a truly inclusive and empowered world. I get a lot of questions about this here, so I figured I'll make a video just to explain a little bit more about it. So, to bring together a truly inclusive and empowered world. Let me break that down for you right now. This is where I expect like the music, wicker. Now, so bring together. I'm gonna start with that there. The words are bring together and not create. That's the distinction there. Because I fundamentally believe that we already, as a society, as individuals, as a community, we have all the skills, knowledge, expertise to actually create a truly inclusive and empowered world. However, right now they're occurring in silos. They're occurring where individuals may not have a voice, and those voices are not coming out to light. Right now we are showing up in a way where we may not be showing up powerfully every day. And it's not because we're not powerful, but because if we shine our light out there, others might feel small. So my thing here is to help invoke who people truly are and allow their power to come through and to put them in environments where they can truly pursue their possibilities worth creating. So this idea here of bringing together versus creating, I fundamentally believe that it's already there. And what I do and what we do here at Empjoyment is to bring people together around that. We bring people together, we bring ideas together, we bring concepts, we bring whatever it is. We bring food, we hang out with each other, you know? But we're coming together from a place not of having to fix something that's not there, but rather allowing the space for what already exists to come to light and to be celebrated and valued. So we're bringing that together, and that's where we start off here. Then I talk about a truly inclusive, right? Truly inclusive. Now this one here ruffles some feathers, and so that's why I know that I'm on the right track here. By truly inclusive, I'm not talking about race, gender, sexual orientation. I'll be real with you. Like for me, those conversations are more about diversity than about inclusion. And the aspect there comes out to a belief that I have, which is that diversity is a result. It's not a cause, right? If you want diversity, just have inclusion involved. Right? When you have inclusive environments, diversity naturally occurs. That's what I'm saying. When you have inclusive environment, diversity naturally occurs. And so with that there, when I say a truly inclusive environment and truly inclusive world, what I'm looking at is a world where, for me, to get to that level where race, gender, none of that matters, it comes down to being able to celebrate and value individuals for the things that make them unique and the things that make them different. There are 7 billion people in this world. 7 billion. And the only thing that we have in common, realistically, is that we're all different. So what if we chose that? What if we chose that to come together on? What if we chose that to truly embrace? And so you'll find within what we do here at Empjoyment is that we look at what makes you different. And we celebrate and we value that. We ask you to bring that to the table. We hold you accountable to that. And in that, we are able to create true inclusion. And from that, I'm sure diversity will naturally occur. Yeah. It's something that is incredibly important. You'll see that we focus on strengths, we focus on talents and gifts. Those recurring patterns of thoughts that you have, the things that come easiest to you, the things that when you do it may not be effortless, but they rejuvenate you through the process. You're seeing me make a video right now. This is easy for me. I'll tell you right now, I try to communicate this in text. I wrote out this whole thing to help you understand more about the mission, and it was difficult. Because that's not my strength. That's not my gift. And in our world here, in the world that we choose to create through Empjoyment, you get to show up as you are. You get to show up as with all your unique strengths, differences, and all that. And we're going to ask you not just to say, hey, it's good that you're here, but like, wow, we're so grateful that you're here, because now look what we can do. I had idea A, you brought B, and now we have the ABCs. Boom. So we talked about bringing together truly inclusive and empowered. So it's a truly empowered world, right? And the fun part about this is that when I look at empowerment, a lot of people ask me about this. They're like, oh, so is this motivational? Are you a cheerleader? You're just giving us inspiration? And it's no to all of that. It's about empowerment. This is not about me. I'm good, and I'm looking to be great, and together we'll get there, right? Actually, I'm not even looking to be great. I'm looking to be outstanding, amazing, right? And I feel empowered to do that. Now, the thing around empowerment is literally a giving of power, and there's another side of it, a receiving of that power, right? So when it comes to what we're doing here from a mission perspective here, we're looking to help each individual person receive the power that they have, to embrace the power that they already have, because we're bringing them together, right? We're not creating something new for them. And I look at these things, I kind of distinguish them from motivation and inspiration and cheerleading, because all of those things just fit within a couple different areas. One of it's like a mindset portion. So you can be inspired. Doesn't mean you're going to do anything, but you're inspired, and that's great. Like, it has its place. You can be motivated. When I find motivation comes into play, people actually take action. You know, motivation does lead to action, but what I've also found about motivation is that it's short-lived. It's temporary. Your motivation comes and goes. Oh, I don't have any motivation to do this today. The thing that was, I'm going to laugh about this here, but someone once told me that they weren't motivated to be motivated enough, right? Like, wow. Think about that there. If we have to be motivated, it's not the place to start out with. So instead, we come at empowerment, and we make sure, going back to the inclusion, that you understand that at the end of the day, you have the skills, you have the gifts. There's something that you can add to this world, and we want it, we need it. And that world might just be the enjoyment world to start out with. It might be your family, it might be your co-workers in your company, or it could be something global. I'm not going to restrict you and thinking, but look, there it is. I should restrict you at global. It could impact the universe. Who knows, right? Let's not stop there. But this aspect of empowerment to us comes down to, are you able to be more of yourself each and every day? Do you feel that you have possibilities for you that you can walk into? Are you able to be authentic about those possibilities? And do you feel that when they come out into the world, they'll be included, that you will be accepted, that you will belong, and that they will add value and be valued for what they bring to the table? So we talked about bringing together, truly inclusive, truly empowered. And we talk about, and now let me talk about world. And I think I just touched on it just here, which is, when I say world here, for me personally, I do mean each and every single person. If I am on my deathbed and I know that I've made a mark where people just feel more comfortable being themselves, and know that it's not just even about being comfortable, that they choose to embrace that and leverage what makes them different in a way that brings positive change into the world, by golly, I've done it. You know, that feels awesome. But that's my world. That's the size of my world here. For your world, it could be your family. For your world, it could just be you. For your world, it could be the community. It could be the future generations. It could be animals. It could be whatever your world is, and whomever is a part of that world. I want to make sure that you know that we're working towards that. So we bring together a truly inclusive and empowered world here at Empjoyment. And what we do is, and we learned this from Peter Block, who wrote Community, the Structure of Belonging, is that in every instance that we get together, we make sure that we are modeling that world. It may not be on a day-to-day basis what everyone else experiences, but when you enter Empjoyment, when you're working with Nemo, when you're working with other pioneers and employees, you're going to be a part of that world. Welcome to our world. Welcome. It's good. It's great. The water is fresh. The empowerment is real. The inclusivity is there. Welcome. We're glad to have you. And we need something from you. We need you to show up. We need you to be powerful. And we need you to continuously lead forward toward a positive future. It's great to have you. I'm looking forward to consistently finding new ways and exploring new possibilities to bring together people in this manner toward this mission. You'll see us take various approaches. Right now, one of our big approaches is around community and around coaching and getting pioneers together, getting people who are high achieving, high potential, and high performing people together to create something in their own personal lives and in their world. And giving them a space where they truly belong and they have an opportunity to discover, embrace, and leverage their strengths, gifts, and talents. We see you here at Empjoyment. I'm going to give you an opportunity to see more and more of yourself. That's why we're on this mission here. That's what it looks like at the end. And it's a truly wonderful place to be. I invite you to come be a part of this. We'll see you in the community.